Hi, I'm Lisa, the ukulele fool, and I just had to get out of my office. So if you're new to my channel, this is not where I usually shoot. I'm in my bedroom just because I spend so much time in my office. But look what I got. I got a donor ukulele. I got this in PR to review, and I'm really excited to take a look at this because this is such an affordable price. I picked a solid top on it, and I'm really excited to see what kind of quality we've got here. Some of my face-to-face students have had donor ukuleles and have been really pleased with them. So we're going to take a first impressions look at this ukulele, talk about the specifications and all that good stuff. I have 2 videos to shoot coming up. So I'm going to do a play-along video for my group lessons I do on Patreon, and then I also have a tutorial that's going to go up on YouTube. So I'm going to play this instrument on it and give you, after working with it, give you my really honest opinion about, is this a good ukulele for a beginner? Already getting out of the box style points on this gig bag. It feels substantial. Got a nice look like the piping on this. And the box that you saw, it came in a huge box that was stuffed with papers. I mean, when I came home and saw that I had an Amazon delivery, and I thought my husband had ordered a car part. It was that big of a box. So looking inside, it's wrapped up again. So we'll have to look and make sure that there's no damage, anything like that. And, oh yeah, and there's a bag of goodies. Let's take it apart. Now that I've got this ukulele out of the box and unwrapped and tuned, let's go over just some of the details. One of the things that I really liked about this is the tuners. I change my strings a lot because I play a lot, and so I'm very familiar with tuning mechanisms, and I got a lot of bang for my buck out of each turn, but yet I could still dial it in. And one of the things that I see particularly, these are all encased. That has a plastic coating on the top of it. And so particularly good for kids, if you have any grimy fingers and stuff like that, or my husband sometimes. It would, things are well protected, so you're not going to get dust and grease and accumulating in here. So that's a really nice feature. And again, they turn so smoothly. When I did the tuning, I was really impressed with that. The other thing that I really like is how smooth the frets are. I can feel just a little bit of them, but nice and smooth. So nice job, you guys. There are the dots on the side, but they're very hard to see. They're small, and then this is a light finished wood. I'll get you the specs on that, and then they kind of blend in. So with my eyes, that would be a little hard to sight on, I think. But the other thing, it came drilled and came with the strap, and the strap is really nice. It's a little bit on the masculine side, but not so masculine that I would use this. So that's nice, because if it was all electric and neon and stuff like that, it would not have mass appeal. And it feels really good. It's just really nice and lightweight, just perfectly sized for the ukulele. It has, where'd my little tag go? Here it is. It comes with Hukilau Nile gut strings on it, super Nile gut strings. And, a little care and feeding of your ukulele, and a few little chords given on there. I don't know if my camera's going to focus. No, it's not. So chords, and on top of that, the chords have the little fingers on it too. So so that's helpful. There was a cleaning cloth. There was a tuner. There was an extra set of strings that were donor strings with clear fluorocarbon. And there were some picks. These are plastic picks, though. I would not be recommending that students use these with a ukulele. If anybody wants to play with a pick, which I've certainly found working with kids that's helpful, felt picks is my preference. The aesthetics of this instrument, it is a solid mahogany top. This is a laser cutout here. The purfling, this little binding here is on the plain side, but not ugly by any stretch of the imagination. It looks very functional, and it's all very nice and smooth. The feel of the instrument is good. The neck has the right amount of heft to it, in my opinion, and it's also a nice slim fit on the neck. I'm going to compare it with mine on the width because I'm pretty partial to the width of my instruments. It can't be too big and it can't be too small, and I've seen both. Okay, did I make it clear that they sent me this NPR? I did not pay for this out of my own money, and at the end of the video I'll tell you where this ukulele is going to be living, because I am not a ukulele collector. I want to get ukuleles out in the world and help spread the ukulele love. So I'm going to play around with this. I'm going to put in a practice session on it. I'm going to film a little bit of a play along, which I'll share in this video, and then I'll be linking down below a tutorial that I filmed on this instrument, and I'll come back and give you some of my final thoughts. Oh, we're going to a Hukilau, a Hukilau. Everybody loves the Hukilau, where the la-la is the cow-cow and the big luau. Come a little bit closer, hear what I have to say. Okay, I'm back for my final thoughts. But before we get going, don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and if you've been following me for a while, thanks. I really appreciate it, and thanks to all of you that have taken the time so far for this review. So here are my final thoughts on this Donner, or is it Donner? I had a friend in high school. She's still my friend, and we play music together, and she goes by Donner, and she spells it this way. So please correct me if it's supposed to be Donner. Let me know. All right, my thoughts. This is a very good instrument for the price range. I think the quality is really good, and I really think that there's a good playability with this instrument. What do I mean by playability? Well, first of all, I find the finish on the back of this neck allows my hand to slide around very comfortably. It's hot here, and I have a ukulele that the finish on it, actually, the hotter it gets, this kind of tacky it gets, and I can't slide around. So yeah, this is very good for that, for beginners. The action on this, or as some people would call the setup, the distance between the string and the fretboard seems to be a very good distance to be able to, particularly like teaching beginners to play that bar D. So I like that. Oh, that was actually B minor 7, but doing barred chords, particularly barring on that second fret, not a problem. The way the gears work on this, best I've seen, truly. The ratio of how much you turn is really awesome, and then the fact that they're protected, awesomer. The sound on this ukulele, not bad at all. I have certainly heard way worse. I put this kind of, adequate, right, kind of in the middle. It was enjoyable to play. I didn't mind the sound too much when I was playing. I was actually just kind of a little surprised when I listened back to the raw footage that you just heard for the Harvest Moon, that on the barred chords it didn't ring out as much as, and the experience as a player, right, you know, close to the ukulele, that was not the experience that I had. I think the aesthetics are good. I think that it looks adult, and I think it's a really good value. Something to watch out is that I was cruising around on the Amazon site, which this can be ordered from Amazon. I'll put a link down below. A concert ukulele is the identifier for a soprano. So make sure that it says 23-inch if you're deciding to order this. And thanks so very much to Donor Company for sending this my way so that I can share it with my viewers. Speaking of sharing, this next week, this goes up to Alaska. My husband is going to be flying up there, and he's going to donate it to the Borealis Sun, I think is the name of the charter school. They approached me, and I have taught several of the teachers that teach ukulele to their class there in face-to-face classes at the Fairbanks Folk School. And then I've had a couple of the kids too. So I'm really excited to be able to gift this along with another ukulele that accidentally got shipped up to Alaska. So they're getting 2 ukuleles. Best part about playing the ukulele, spreading the ukulele love. So I'm just so happy to be able to send this on to a home where it's going to be used and needed. So thanks so much to all my patrons. I have linked down below if you'd like to join us on the Patreon community and get special rewards like a group lesson on Harvest Moon.